All right, guys. It is July 3rd, year of our Lord 2024. 25, sorry. I am trying to take a step back in time. Uh, as far as big news, the big beautiful bill got signed in or got voted through today. Um, there's a few very huge things in this bill that helps everybody out. A lot of people are saying it's going to hurt us. We're going to face more in taxes and stuff like that. That's not what this bill does. This bill permanently removes taxes on tips. Social Security cannot be taxed. Your Social Security checks, you don't pay taxes on that you receive. They're turning around. Your overtime can't be taxed and all that stuff. So you're going to have more money in your pocket. If you make under, I think this is in the bill. I haven't heard, but I think if you make under $200,000 a year, you don't pay taxes. I think is what it was saying. You can't be taxed. So that's going to help the poor people out tremendously. So there's a lot of stuff that's going to be going on. This is going to Trump's office tomorrow morning. I imagine there is going to be a big press briefing, a big ordeal of him signing this into law. And I think it will go into effect more than likely within a week or two. So it will become law the 4th, but it'll go into effect more than likely within a week or two. And then again, he may implement it immediately. I don't know. But there is a lot of talk about how this is going to hurt the American people. Like Pritzker was saying that 300,000 Illinoisans are going to be without Medicare or Medicaid. They're going to get kicked off the programs. There's, the gas prices are going to skyrocket here in Illinois and stuff like that. So I don't think they can do that unless they are breaking law. The people that are going to be losing Medicaid is probably illegal immigrants that have been working for Pritzker for a while. So I don't know. I really don't know how he stayed governor of Illinois, in my opinion. I think he was placed there. But anyway, there's a lot of good things coming out of this bill. If you fixate on the negative, this is what I'm going to tell you. There is way more positive in the bill if you actually read the bill than there is the negative. I know there's some things in there that people don't like, but I've said this before to other people. You have an opinion of what's good. I have an opinion what's good. We're never going to meet. We're never going to have the same idea of what is good. Because I can find flaws in what you think is good. You're going to find flaws in what I think is good. So you're never going to be happy 100% with whatever's being done. So what I'm going to say is you have to accept the good with the bad. But there are some things that are, well, they actually had to go through and take the AI program out of the bill. Whoever put that in there is probably going to get in some trouble, because they were making it where nobody could be held responsible for the AI programs for 10 years. So the AI could go through and do whatever it wanted to, and nobody could be held responsible. And that's not the way that should have worked. So they went through and fixed that, from what I'm understanding. So I don't even think that AI program is in the bill now. There's several things that are going to be starting to take effect, and it's going to start. It's starting slow. This is where I'm going to tell you, change is inevitable. It's coming. Ready or not, it's going to look worse before it gets better. They are not happy this bill went through. They were wanting our taxes to go skyrocket to where we were literally going to be in chains in internment camps. That's what they were wanting to do. Everybody would be in a prison because they couldn't pay their taxes. That's what they're wanting to do. So you don't realize exactly how close this was. You're talking about scraping the bottom of a plane on a roadway before it could go back up to level out to make it a little bit better of landing. That's how close this was. We lost a little bit of the hull scraping the bottom because we went down. Okay. We're not out of the woods yet. There is still a lot to happen. A lot of people are saying there may be a terrorist attack tomorrow. I don't think God is going to allow that to happen. I think what's going to happen is Trump is going to initiate the golden age tomorrow, saying that this is going to be the start of everybody being an actual free citizen in the United States. Because as of right now, we are not. Where if you think you're free, check your bank statements, check your credit card debt, check all the debt you have. You're not free. You can go to prison for not paying that debt. They're trying to get you out of debt. That's what this is about. This is to wake you up of what was going on. This is the way God was using Trump to get this stuff done. If the bill was to hurt every American citizen, everybody around the world, do you think God would allow it to go through? No, he wouldn't have. So there's fixing to be some massive changes. Prepare yourselves. We are at that moment in time where you're not going to have much choice. Prepare yourself for the changes. My wife is freaking out thinking her disability is going away, because we're getting letters in the mail from the Social Security office saying that her case is pending. I'm like, why is her case pending when she got a degenerating hip and a damaged spine? What's going on? But they're talking about suspending her medical. It makes no sense. So, but there's been a lot of issues in the Social Security office. So, I'm not quite sure what's going on, but things are fixing to be changing. On the side of medical, I have heard through the grapevine, things are starting to slip through on some of the podcasts and stuff like that about the med beds, some new age medical technology that's actually been around for almost 100 years. It's not new age. It's just been reestablished medical. That has been suppressed for the last century. So just understand things are changing. These technologies that are coming out is fixing to revolutionize the medical industry. There's not going to be any more guessing with doctors. This is where I have a major problem with doctors. It's literally like they go spin a wheel and say, oh, it's hepatitis when it's actually the common cold. I mean, some of the diagnoses people get are nothing near what they have. And these doctors are supposed to be experts in this field, and they're not. Your natural herbal remedies are fixing to be coming back. They're fixing to stop making that illegal for you to sell online and do things like that. What do I mean by natural herbal remedies? There's tinctures, there's salves, oils, ointments that you can make out of plant-based stuff that can take care of 95% of the problems everybody has. The reason they've been trying to outlaw that is it's not profitable, because everybody can get a dandelion out in their backyard. Everybody can grow some of these weeds that the HOAs are saying is illegal to have in your yard. Milk thistle is a very, very good medical plant. It has multiple properties to it. It can do a lot of things for you. And people can't make money off of it because it's a weed. It grows everywhere. God gave it to everybody. So therefore, they're making it illegal. They're saying, well, if you drink dandelion tea, you're going to die in 5 days. It's poisonous. I've been drinking dandelion tea for most of my life. So I'm not dead. They demonize these things because it's not profitable to make organically. So that's why they've been trying to make things like this illegal. So trust me, for every issue your body's going through, there is a natural herbal remedy for it. You just have to find it. People have made medical books of their herbal books of tinctures, recipes, dosages. Find them. Buy them. They might be a little expensive. They might be like 40 to 60 bucks. Buy them. Because that will get you into a routine of going out, letting your weeds grow and pull them up and make your own remedies. You don't have to worry about the doctors anymore. You don't have to pay $500 for 4 pills because you need some antibiotics. You can get natural antibiotics through certain plants. Yeah, you have to mix a few together to get the antibiotic aspect of it, but you can still do it. They don't want you doing it because they want you to buy their $500 bills. So all that stuff's coming to an end. Big Pharma, the whole 9 yards, they've actually had the cure for cancer for probably 50 years. The cure to AIDS, the whole 9 yards. And they let people die because it's not profitable to cure people. If they don't come back, you don't make any money. So we got to keep making people sick so they keep making money. That's what it is. It's all about the Benjamins. That's all these people care about. So stop and understand. Big changes are coming. Some of them you may not like, but some of those changes are going to be, they look bad because of the way they've been pushed. But they're actually good for the United States. You may not personally like it, but it's going to benefit a lot of people. So there is that. There is talks of big wealth transfer. Apparently, that is happening very, 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 very soon. But the big, beautiful bill had to pass before all this stuff could take place. So now that it's passed and Trump is going to be signing it tomorrow, like I said, things are going to drastically change. And more than likely, it's going to change the 5th, starting the 5th. You're going to start seeing different things. Now, there's been a few prophets out there talking about September. That's 3 months away. This is what I'm going to tell you. If anything goes wrong, God will take care of you. If your power goes out, God will make sure you still eat. God will give you ways to, bathe and do stuff like that you need to do to keep yourself healthy. God will take care of everybody. Do you think you need... I say get some extra food for the house. You never know when it's going to come in handy. I would do that. But do you think God will let you starve to death? No. Now, you may go hungry a little bit, but He's not going to let you die from starvation. He will take care of you. I'm going to tell you this. If you run out of food, this is the best thing I can tell you to do. This is old survival trick. If you can only get your hands on some water and you have salt, take a little bit of salt. Do not dump a handful of salt into the water. Do not do that. But you take a little bit of salt, a pinch, literally. Take a few grains and put it in there, in your water. Shake your water up good. What you are doing is putting electrolytes and especially if it's iodine salt, you're putting iodine in your body. Your body needs those things. Now, a lot of people are going to say, "Oh no, that's not good. Don't do that." I'm going to tell you, you need to do it, because when you don't do this and all you're doing is drinking water and pushing everything out, you're going to have some medical problems if you don't do this. Dehydration is not just a lack of water. It's a lack of salt water in your system. You have to have salt for your body to survive as well, not just water. Okay? Water is a big key, but you still need a little bit of salt in your diet. I don't know what else to tell you. It's just that is the way it works. If you talk to anybody that went through and did a water diet type thing for like 10 days, they will tell you they had to put salt in their water so that they could function. Because it will mess you up if you do not have the salt in your system. All right? That is a survival trick. If you need it, it's there. I'm just thankful I have a lot of friends that taught me a lot of that stuff. So, guys, be careful. Remember that it's not about who's right, who's wrong. It's about your faith. Stop blaming everybody for everything. Stop saying everything's wrong, everything's bad. Stop complaining. Endure and take a step forward. We all have to do it. Not just a few. All of us. So, you guys have a good night. Be safe. God loves you. God bless you. Remember to pray.